Hey guys, welcome to Build and Chat. Alright, so whole lots of new stuff going on. The multi-stream I'm still messing with. I'm using multistream.io, and it's the live streaming to YouTube is kind of hit or miss. So I had a little bit of a false start, and I actually had to delete the YouTube connection and reconnect it in Livestream.io. That seems to be a thing, so I'm gonna have to do some research on that, see if I can figure that out. Anyway, seems to be going okay now, I hope. Hope everybody's doing well. We have got a brand new setup today for the thing and the stuff, and I built myself some risers. So there is a riser back here. I built myself a paint rack. I've got another little riser with my computer on, so I can get all the stuffs. And I've got this camera is connected to this scissor arm and a gooseneck right here, so I can get you more of a view of what I'm seeing, and maybe it'll be easier for you to tell what I'm doing, and easier for me to stay in frame, because if I can see it, you probably can too, which is way better for everybody, I think. We'll try it out. And why am I doing that? Well, chat, it's because I'm the world's greatest mom. So, you know, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Hey, a coffee cup is a coffee cup, isn't it? My wife doesn't even drink coffee. I'm not sure why we even have this. Alright, so we're gonna get back to the Orky Stufz. Orky Stufz, y'all. Also, I've moved my face cam over here. It used to be over there on top of the laptop. So I'm probably going to be confused and talking over there a lot when I'm looking at chat. So now I might, so if I don't look at you when I'm talking, it's because I'm still getting used to this new setup over here. So anyway, Hufflepuff, Prodigy, hello, long time no talk. How everybody doing today? It's Saturday. Is it good? Is it all good? I also put some background music in here. Hopefully it's not overwhelming my voice. Let me know if you have trouble hearing me over the music and I'll turn it down. But I thought it would be nice, instead of hearing me heavy breathing when I'm not talking, to hear something a little more pleasant than that. So just let me know if you have problems hearing. Tiny bit loud? Alright, we can adjust that. just holler at me if it's still too loud. I turned it down. And we'll adjust it until you guys are happy, because that's what it's all about, is making you guys happy. All right, so few things that we're going to be doing today. We've got our little goblin lookout towers that we're going to try to finish up. We've got our Orky fishing hut that we're going to put some details on and do some fun stuff with. And I know I said that last week that I was going to be kind of done with the Orky chieftain hut, but it was just a little too plain, so there's a couple of little things I'm going to do to it today, and we'll finish that up too. But we're going to get the Orky stuff finished up, because next Saturday there will be no build and chat, because our best friends are coming over to hang out with us, and we're going to spend time with them. And then starting February, every Saturday in February, we're going to have mini month, because I've got a ton of minis I got to get painted, and thought it would be fun to do it with you guys. So check out the event on our Facebook page. It'll give you all the information about which mini we're painting every week, and what times things are going on, and all of that stuff. So make sure you check that out and come paint along, and we'll do some mini painting in February. So announcements out of the way, let's get to work. First off, all right, the Orky huts, or the lookout towers, the goblin lookout towers. Here we go. So we've got one where we're going to have the fire not lit, and we've got one where we have fire lit. So last week I took this filler stuff, this crap you put in pillows when you're making pillows, and yeah, kind of painting brushes. Yep. Yeah, Ryan can do that. He's capable. He doesn't need me to do it. So we're gonna turn this one into a flaming fire. So first thing we want to do is get my little palette. We're gonna get a little black paint, and we're gonna get the we want the logs to look burnt, because they're actually flaming. So let's get me a brush. I got a bunch of new brushes. Built myself a brush holder out of acrylic. I was pretty proud of this. My first time using acrylic to build something. Pretty cool. And we're gonna get some water. That's just water, y'all. Nothing special, nothing cool. So how's things going in Australia, Prodigy? I guess you said you were pretty far from the fires, so you're safe, right? Need a paper towel. Ooh. Still getting used to this new camera setup. This thing is right next to my shoulder, so if things go a little earthquakey, I'm sorry. Yeah, New South Wales. Yeah, I've heard that it's been pretty bad. I mean, I'm glad you're safe, but and I guess most of the people are safe. It's the animals that are really getting beat up. So we're going to try to get some charring on this wood here. Now, goblins are not very smart. You see, they put their signal fire directly on top of their wooden roof. So this thing isn't going to last very long. But you know, goblins aren't exactly the most brilliant bunch of idiots. Know what I'm saying? Alright, so that's all the black we need. Now what we're going to do, buy some new elf ears? Well, what's up, expert mediocrity? Excited you guys coming next Saturday. That'll be fun. Get a weekend of laughing and stuff. Prodigy, why are you buying elf ears? Yeah, it's, you know what? I don't even really care. I just don't even care, dude. Oh, I'm gonna have to, here in probably anywhere from 15 minutes to 45 minutes, I'm gonna have to take a little break because we've got a doggo coming, and Wendy and the girls are off doing a mission project today, so I have to play Pupper's Papa, Doggo Daddy-O. So we've got one, I've got one here and we got one coming, so I'm gonna have to just kind of go out and let him in. Yeah, Ryan, you're out of luck. I will, however, every Saturday. See, I told you I was going to be talking over here to the wrong camera. I will in February every Saturday be teaching some painting. So we're going to do mini painting so you can learn how to do it, my friend, because you are capable. All right, so I'm going to get a little gray paint and just kind of stipple it on here to make some interest into these things, because it's just kind of burned and charred, and because we'll have a fire going. Don't worry, there will be a fire on here, I promise. We aren't actually going to light it on fire, but... And that kind of wet blended it in. I don't know how well that's showing up. Yeah, I know, I'm lazy too. That's why I haven't painted all you guys figures, because I've got 2 drawers full of things. Well, I mean, dude, it's painting minis isn't that hard. Come on. Winning a golden demon by painting minis is really hard and takes a lot of practice, but slapping some paint on there good enough for a tabletop is not that difficult. All right, so now what we're gonna do is glue our little flame on. Yeah, Ryan, I've seen your art. You're actually good at it. So shut up. No more excuses. I'm gonna help you out, Hufflepuff. No more excuses. Just do it, man. Just do it. I'll pester him some more while you guys are over here. Don't worry. 2 lots of ears. What do you need elf ears for? You gonna go elfy racial in real life? Start showing up to work with your elf ears? You could do that, you know. So look, there's now all we got to do is paint that sucker. Because they're cool. Well, I mean, I can't argue with that, Prodigy. They are in fact cool. So, you know. All right, so you stand up there. Don't you be falling over, Mr. Flame. Now, so while we're waiting for that to set up, we've got to have. I realized last week I thought I was describe them as creepy. Well, you know, I realized that we had not, in fact, built any way for these idiot goblins to climb to the top of these towers and light their fires, so we need some little ladders. So, I've got matchsticks without the match heads, basically. I mean, I didn't cut the match heads off. I bought them this way. I'm not stupid, but that's basically what these are. So, building ladders, that's right. We're going to build ladders. So, we're going to take 2 little ends of stuff here, and we're going to get our, where did I put it? There it is. Yeah, break out the glue gun for these tiny little things. That way I can really burn my fingers. Because you know me, chat. Well, that was not cool. Stupid top pulled the blade off. Why is it stuck on there so bad? Prodigy, what did you do to my knife? What the hell? Okay, I'll have to fool with that later. So we'll just go with this. So we're just gonna rough these up a little bit so they're not so squared off and nice looking, because you know, goblins. Rough and horrible. Is the music level better now, y'all? Don't want too much, just take a little bit of the square ends off so it looks a little more rough hewn. Here's hoping I don't cut myself. That's right. I haven't on stream managed to have a lot of blood coming out yet, so that's something you guys can look forward to. I'm sure I'll do that at some point. Speaking of which, I mean, you know, that's not to say I don't hurt myself all the damn time, because I do. But hang on a second, chat. So yesterday, when I was finishing up putting these risers together, I managed to jab a drill into the middle of my palm, and it's a tiny little thing, but I gotta say, after it hurts quite a bit right there. So, you know, when you're watching those shows and they have those characters, you know, they're doing the dark rites or whatever on Supernatural or stuff, and they slit their hands to get the blood? Those people are idiots. That freaking hurts. Just prick your finger. For God's sake, people. Alright, so we're just going to cut some cross pieces. It wasn't, yeah, stigmata. It wasn't, a drill bit. It was actually a Phillips head bit for screwdriver, but it was a little sharp, and I just jammed it into my hand because I'm stupid. I mean, you know me, chat. And I mean, it wasn't bad. A little bit of blood, but it's really bruised and it hurts. So I can't imagine slicing down my hand, my palm to, I mean, that just seems dumb. There's got to be better ways to get some blood than that. I know. Don't leave me alone with power tools. You should have seen my wife freaking out when I got the hand saw out, the power saw. She was about to lose her mind. I said, it's fine, chat. All right, so I don't need these tall. Yeah, see? Feels better when I do that. Love it. Shut up. Maybe I do need them this tall. This is pretty tall little thing. What I think I did, though, is I cut these too narrow. These need to be wider. Why'd you let me do that, chat? Why? Why did you let me do that? So mean to me, chat. Let me do things like that. How could you? Let's actually pay attention to what we're doing this time, chat. How about that, huh? How about that? How about that, chat? Oi! Hey, look at that. All right. So, hi, Zeke. See you next week, Zeke. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get the ends glued on first, because actually I'm going to do that at the ends with stupid glue. I can imagine. Well, it's what, 2 o'clock in the frickin' morning for you? Go to bed, girl. I mean, I love you here talking and stuff, but jeez. So I need these to set up fast so it can hold the rest of the stuff together. So I'm going to do it with stupid glue. That's the glue that was named after me, because you see I glue it to my fingers more than I glue it to the wood. This is not going well. Yeah, it's me. I just put people to sleep, you know. But it's fine. It's fine, chat. Prodigy! Speaking of it's fine, chat. I've had several people ask me when they can get that t-shirt. That art you drew for me a few months ago. Is there any way you can, Yeah. People are going nuts over that. Any way you can finalize that artwork for me so I can get that onto a t-shirt and maybe some other stuff and send you one, and because people want that. Because of the art, not because of me. Nobody cares about me. It's just the art is really good and they think it's hilarious. And I like it, so I want a shirt. Yeah, well, I'll send you one. As soon as I get that art and get it done up, I will send one to you. Yep, when you get the art, when you send me the art, PM me your address so I know, or well, how to mail it to. I've never mailed anything to Australia before, so you'll have to tell me how all that stuff works. I'm used to US addresses, so you know how that go. I'm not very smart. I'm not well traveled at international, you know. I'll just sit here in my little house and make little nerd things. That's what I do. But you know what? It's fine, chat. Weird question about Merca. What? Yeah, garbage disposal's in the sink. You guys don't have those? What the hell? Where do you put all your food trash? In the garbage? To let it stink it up? Ew. Ewy. Terrifying. Come on, dude. Even I can't. Even I've never hurt myself with one of those things. And I've stuck my hand down in there. And I've managed not to screw that up. So you know it's idiot proof. Yep, that's real. And actually reasonably common. There aren't a lot of houses that don't have that. Unless you're very rural. Well, I mean, we do that too. You know, we do all the doggo stuff, and if something falls on the floor, we call them the little furry vacuum cleaners. Speaking of doggos, you guys bringing Coda? Later, dude. See you next week. kind of hear that music bleeding through my headphones, and I just all of a sudden want to do a jig for some reason. Is that just me? Or is that everybody? See if I can move the camera a little bit so you can see better what I'm doing. Jig, jig, jig. Maybe I should just put my headphones on and drown the world out. That's a thing, right? Verily. How's that? Is that looking like a ladder, y'all? I mean, a bunch of sticks stuck together is generally a ladder, but I don't know. Does that look okay for a crappy goblin ladder? Very ladder. It is very ladder. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good, chat. Fine, chat. So is this a better view than we've had in the past? Is it easier to see what's going on here? Or, because before, remember, we had kind of like the straight overhead shot. I'm just thinking it's easier for you guys to see what's happening if you're at about my eye level. Yes, tacky glue. Aline's tacky glue. I got this at the dollar store. Pretty cool. And it is in fact tacky. It's a little difficult to get going out of the bottle because it's basically just white glue without as much water in it. So it's really thick, but works good. Sets up real fast. Probably should have cut one more of those. Well, maybe a couple more. I gotta make another ladder too. But y'all let me forget all kinds of stuff, man. Oi! Hello? Hello, little piece of wood. Thanks, glue. Oh well. Lost that one. It's hanging out in the ether somewhere. There we go. So he has us a ladder. Now, obviously we're going to want to let that glue sit for a minute. And we'll make us a second ladder. So we can carve this up a bit. It's okay if I cut my fingers, right? You guys are cool with that, aren't you? Watch, see? Watch. Oh, not so cool? Alright. Jeez. Guys are so boring, won't let me cut my fingers and off. Just boo. Boo, y'all. Come on. I need another... Oh. I found that little piece of wood that went shooting off. I need another shirt topic. Sorry, y'all. answering about the doggo. Yeah, shirt topic. Prodigy made me a shirt with. I'll show you in a minute. Let me finish this text. Sorry, I have to take this. It's about the doggo that's coming. So I'm gonna have to take a break, just like a 5 or 10 minute break to receive this doggo in a little bit. As soon as she knocks on the door, she just texted me to let me know she's on her way, and then I'll be back, and it'll be cool. And then we'll have 2 doggos in the background, and they'll be barking at each other, and nobody will be able to hear anything. It's fine, chat. Oh, shirt topic, yeah. So you remember that little thing I had where I burnt my fingers? Set my fingers on fire, right? I mean, that was a thing. So Prodigy made me a shirt design that I can't find because I'm stupid. Hold on. My brain, wake up. Look, I'll show you the design because it's frickin' hilarious. See if I can find it. There we go. All right. See, she made me a shirt. Hey, thanks for the host, Nightheart. So anyway, I'm trying to get this. She's going to finalize the art for me, and I'm going to get these put on a shirt because, you know, it's fine, chat. Anyway, let's build some more ladders. But I just love that art. I told her I had this idea for a shirt, and she took it and ran with it, and it came out so super cool. Hey, Nightheart, how are you? Thanks for coming by, and thanks for the host, my friends. Last night was a blast. It's a little weird, but it was a blast. Yeah, I can imagine. That was, those ladies are silly. And fun, but silly. Oh my goodness. We were, for those of you that weren't there, I was on Nightheart's channel last night, and they were streaming D&D. It was the Maximum Maiden, so it's all girls, and it got kind of weird. Just, they were in a, I'll give you an example. They were in a bar, not in real life, their characters were in a tavern, and I asked them what the name of the tavern was, and Sid said, The Hole Below. I'll let you imagine the hilarity that ensued after that. Why a different glue? Because I want to get the ends together, and this sets up faster than this. It doesn't hold as strong, but it lets me get this set so I can glue the middle ones easier, and then they'll hold it all together really good. So that's be why. Yeah, they were definitely partying last night. That was funny. Yeah, let's hear the origins of that. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we're just building some ladders for the Gobbo Tower, because I forgot they didn't have a way to actually get up here and light the signal fires, so, you know, ladders would be nice. So we're just going to finish these, and I'm going to cut the rest of these so I can just get her done. because honestly, watching me cut this stuff is probably not terribly exciting. So let's just get this part over with so we can go have fun with the fishing hut. Actually, I should probably just be breaking these because they would be kind of rough anyway, right? But I don't know. You know, whatever. It's fine, chat. It's fine, chat. What are these? This hole in the bottom of the tavern. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There. Yeah. So the leaky cauldron, isn't that what it's called? We're actually spending some time in that in our campaign right now because we're doing Dragon Heist. So we're in Waterdeep. And yeah, when you whipped that name out last night, I was oh, Yawning Portal, yes. Leaky Cauldron. Where is leak? What? I don't know what I'm thinking. Don't pay any attention to me, chat. This is true. You guys are silly. But yeah, that was fun last night. Chat was having a field day. I know when you guys are playing, it's kind of hard to keep track of chat, but oh my goodness. A bunch of 12-year-old boys in chat last night. Oh, right. Yeah. Harry Potter. There you go. We went to Universal a couple weeks ago, so that's probably why that's stuck in my head. We were hanging out at the Harry Potter world. Oh, you've been working Saturday mornings? Well, I mean, I love when you're here, but I understand that work is a thing that has to be done. So, I've missed you. I'm glad you're here today. And yeah, I'm glad I could be there last night too. I don't normally get to, because normally we're streaming on Friday nights, but Wendy and the girls left last night to go do a service project. They're helping to clean the children's home and get it all situated and do repairs and stuff, so they spent the night doing that, and they won't be back till this afternoon. So since we weren't streaming last night, I figured I would come check out the Max Maidens. And actually, I'm starting to get my bedtimes adjusted to a little later, so probably we usually end our streams about 9, so about 8 your time. I may try to drop in more Friday nights and say hi and ask you what the name of the bar is you're in, because I haven't laughed like that in a while. I was literally rolling on the floor last night. I fell out of my chair. The tents? Oh, these I just made. Alright, so these are, I decided these were goblin lookout posts. And what I did is I cut out pieces of egg carton. You know, the little divots in the egg carton. And put some wood over them and painted it. And this is a little piece of egg carton, just some of the flashing around the bits. And it came out looking pretty cool like leather, just because of the texture and stuff that it had. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time painting it. Put a dry coat on, put a base coat on, dry brushed a little bit, and then threw a wash on it, and it did pretty well, looking like leather, I thought. And I just made the flags out of toothpick, and this is some cardstock that I just folded in half and put some paste in, and it thickened up pretty well, so that worked better than I thought. And then this one we just gotta, once we get the, we're gonna glue the ladders to the side after we paint them, after they dry and paint them, and then we're gonna paint up the flame, and then I got to figure out what to put on the flags, but those will be done after that. They're just little lookout towers. And so come on, mouth, get it together. While we're waiting on that to dry, because I can't really do much more to that till it's set up a bit, we are going to move on to a little bit of this. So the Orky chieftain thing, which is kind of similar, except this is old drink trays from like McDonald's or something. I just cut those out and threw some paper towels over them and painted things, and then just sculpted some tusks out of Sculpey and baked them up, and then put some twine around it. But this is still, I was going to call this done, but it's still a little boring, so thanks, Prodigy. So I decided what I wanted to do is get my box o' skulls and hang a skull on it. Yep, and some ropes. Need to hang, you're right. I didn't even think about ropes, but you're right, I should, and I've got stuff for ropes, so we will do that too. Now let's see. Boring human skulls? Nah. Ooh. Whoa. Oh. I think I'm going to have a whack at this skull here. I like the size of this one. Not showing you what I'm doing, am I? So this is a nice big skull, and just going to do a little bit of cleanup. Fortunately, these box of skulls doesn't require a lot of cleanup, mostly just where you snap it off and a little bit of mold lines on the top, but nothing bad. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to hang this sucker over the door. Now, let's see if we can keep the ladders out of the way. I'll back this up a little bit. Oh yeah, I'd love to watch you stream. What times are good? Mostly when I'm not streaming, but I'm mostly streaming when you're in bed, so that should be fine. I guess so. I'm trying to figure out what. So you're what, 6-7 hours ahead of me, I think. Because right now it's what, like 1 o'clock in the morning on Sunday where you are? Oh, it's 3. Alright, so I don't know if this is going to stick well enough. It's probably going to stick my fingers more than the tent, but we'll see. We'll see how she do. I know the math, right? I haven't had near enough coffee to do that kind of math. Somebody help me out. See ya, Hufflepuff. Thanks for stopping by. Hold on, let me check out the window, chat. I think the doggo might be here. No, not here. Why am I getting notifications? Alexa is yelling at me for some reason. All right. I'm not sure how far away this lady lives. I think it's pretty far, actually. She's coming all the way to us from wherever she lives. It's like a half-hour drive or something to drop her dog off. I guess Wendy does a good job. All right, so that, I mean, needs to be painted, but it's on there pretty good. I'm comfortable with that. So, yeah, doggo. I've got one here. But, now, ropes. How are we gonna, what kind of, I mean, alright, so I like the idea of ropes, but I'm not sure where to put them. Let's see. So one thing is, I think we ought to make my scissors. I think we ought to make a rope coil. This is that like wax butcher's rope. I like this stuff because it holds shape pretty well. Oh, from the top. Oh, I like that. Tent hump. It's a camel tent. So, it'd be much easier if I just did this, wouldn't it, chat? I'm just gonna make a coil here. See how that turns out. And if I'm gonna drive myself nuts trying to do this. I think I'm gonna drive myself nuts trying to do this. No, it'll be fine. It's fine, chat. Look, a little rope coil. That's nice. So, alright, cool. Yeah, cool. Alright, so, alright, so, it's fine, chat. True, Prodigy. I shall do that. I like your thinking, girl. I like it a lot. That's going to make this look a lot better. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little dot of super glue here to hold this end down. And then I'm going to put... Stop. Stop. Don't you uncoil. I also, yesterday, got me some tweezers because this... I mean, I've been making terrain for 10 years and have never had tweezers at my station. You would think that I would have had some of those before now. All right, I'm just going to put a few dots of super glue. Oh. All right, listen, chat. I gotta give me like 5 minutes. I gotta go get this doggo, and then I will be right back. Okie dokie. Be right back. And we're back. Okay. Sorry about that, guys, but thanks for hanging tight. We got, yeah, buddy, I'll let you out in a little while. Let me finish my stream, and then you can go out. I took you out before, dude. So I now have here a Shih Tzu and a Dachshund. Oh. They're not fighting with each other, so that's good. All right, so now I think it just looked kind of cool to have a rope coil just kind of sitting here. Don't you, chat? Sure, Terrainoob. That'd be just awesome. So we'll do that, and then I'll do what you said, Prodigy, because you're smart. I'm gonna try to do this without getting super glue all over my hands this time because I have tweezers now. Yay! Of course, see how well that's working. Now, for crying out loud, tweezers. All right, that'll get there. Rope coil, rope coil. All right, so you think, dude, relax, Lulu. Lulu, it's fine, sweetie. It's fine. You're gonna hang out with us. This is her first time with us. Lambo, the little Shih Tzu Lambo, he's my buddy. He comes here all the time. But Lulu's her first time, and she's kind of a mama's girl, and she's not used to being alone, so she's having a little bit of a fit at the door here. Yeah. I'll see if maybe Lambo will come up and say hi. Hey, buddy. You come up here? Come up here. Come here. You come up here? Come here. Come here. Come here, I'll pick you up. Oh, there you go. There you go. Want to say hi? Say hi, buddy. There's Lambo. Hi, Lambo. Hey, bud. Thank you. All right, you went down. He's kind of squirmy. He doesn't much like being picked up. He likes sitting on your lap, but he doesn't like being picked up. I know, Lulu. It's okay. I'll pay attention to you soon. Don't worry. But right now, I'm hanging out with these fine folks. I do too. Lulu's a sweetie. She came and met us, but she hasn't stayed here before. So she's a little, I think, just a little overwhelmed. So we think if we give us a little thing from here to here. Oh, you know what he'd be? Okay, this will make my life a lot easier because then I don't have to tie things. We'll use this later because we're going to want some rope coils on the fishing hut, so it's fine. It's fine, chat. All right, here we go. We're going to cut this a little longer. Sweetie, sweetie. Lulu. Lulu. I'm sorry, darling, but they're not going to come back today. They'll come back tomorrow. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. You're a good girl. You can hang out with us. Look, and the girls will be back to play with you. Oh, there's Lulu. Say hi, Lulu. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Lulu. There she was. Got a quick peek. She's a little sad. Sorry for the whining, chat, but you know what? It's just a thing that has to happen. All right, so what we're gonna do is, rather than me trying to tie a bunch of individual things around here, we are just going to make it look like it's tied. Well, I'm glad you were here to see him, Prodigy. This is actually going to help make this thing more stable anyway, so good idea, girl. There. There. How that? That's a thing. I just got puppy nose juice on my glasses. Can't see nothing. Dang. I have to get me some windshield wipers. Okay. Alright, so Here we're gonna boop this one with a little super glue. Give that a little boop. That's my technical term for putting super glue on something. It's a boop. You like that? I just made that up. I'll let you use it. That got you, huh? Well, you know, puppy nose juice. It's a thing. All right, so we're gonna let this super glue dry real. Sweetie, I hate to tell you this, but I don't think you can get the door handle open. You ain't got opposable thumbs. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Well, I know. Look at sad little puppers. Look at sad little puppers. She's so sad. Say hi to people all over the world. All right, so we're gonna let this dry up a bit. I'm happier with this. I'm glad you were here, Prodigy, because oh, that didn't work. All right, I'm gonna have to cut a little bit of this off because it keeps. Well, it's oh, they're playing now. Y'all be nice. It's her. It's not a jacket, it's a harness for walking her. You put the leash on it and it comes down under, instead of going around their neck, it comes over their shoulders and under their chest. So if they pull, it's not as uncomfortable for them. It's also more secure. It's harder for it to, you know, fall off and stuff. So, and it is pink. I mean, it kind of looks like a jacket, but it just goes on the top bit. And I'm usually will take them off of them while they're in the house, but I didn't have time yet. And when I get done with the stream, I'm just going to take them on a walk anyway. So, all right. So we'll let this dry up. Now, the only other thing I'm going to do to this is paint the skull like you would normally paint a skull, a mini skull. And I'm just going to throw some wash. Not the flesh wash, the, you know what word I'm trying, this color, wash. Just throw it on the rope to kind of darken it up a bit. And then this piece will be done. So there's no more construction to do here. Well, I'll snip off the ends of that once the glue is dry. But this is good. That was a good idea, Prodigy. I like it. That added a lot to this piece, made it a lot less boring. Yay! All right, now on to the fun stuff. We've got lots of cool things to do here. Flesh wash. All right, so I'm gonna make some more rope coils because once you just play, Lulu, play and have some fun, girl. You're not going anywhere, so you might as well just, you know, have some fun. So, that's not quite as pretty a coil yet. Oh, wow, I made a mess of that. Hold on, chat. It's fine, chat. Alright, look. I'm just gonna coil this up, a little bit of rope. Because, you know, every fishing hut has to have coils of rope, but, you know, it's got a pier and stuff, so it has to have coils of rope, right? That's a thing. It's going to be a thing in my world. Alright. I love this waxed rope. It makes things so much easier. Alright, so I think I'm going to put one there. We'll probably have a couple. Where's my super glue? My stupid glue. So, what I'm going to do is just throw some stupid glue right here. Put that on. Then I'm gonna put a little stupid glue on the ends here to keep them together. And then we will put some wash on that later. And then we're just gonna do the same thing here. Lulu, I hate to tell you this, but you ain't leaving, sweetie. It's not gonna happen. They're playing again. They're a good size for each other, at least. That's nice. So we're just coiling up some rope. Another rope coil. And we'll put this one... Should we hang it? No, let's just lay it. We'll lay it right there. That's good. That's good, right, chat? Sure, Terrainoob. Whatever you say, Terrainoob. Thanks, chat. Glad you trust me. Whoa, that super glue just got sucked into that wood in like 2 seconds flat. Alright. Little dot here, and little dot here to hold that down. We should be good. Alright, chat. So listen. This, thank you, Prodigy. We got us a little barrel here that I had made these boxes and barrels before. This is just some balsa wood that I cut into blocks and then cut some thin cardstock and wrapped it around to make some crates. And then these barrels I found at I don't know, one of the hobby shops, the craft stores, Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something like that. They had them in a clearance bin, so I picked up a bunch of them and painted them up. But I mean, you know, attaching them here would be good. I do too, because I think it makes things a lot more interesting. When you start putting these details on, that's when things get really cool looking. So I'm going to put these, oh my gosh, a little bit of glue, Terrainoob? I don't know, maybe. Big dummy. Jeez. So I think put this right here. Now that barrel is empty, but we're not going to let it stay that way, chat, because you know, it'll have to get some stuff. But first, we're going to get the boxes stacked up. And I think oh, let's put them out here on the pier. Like they just brought some supplies in. That's my story. Lulu. Lulu. I know. There. That's a lot more interesting, right, chat? All right, so now, I don't think I got enough of these, but, so I had this, oh, let me get it out so I can show you where these came from, because this won't make any sense unless I show you where they came from. Right, chat? Right, Terrainoob? Oh, is it this one? Tell me it's this one. It's not that one. It's this one. All right, let me get this stuff out, chat. Okay, so had these bead things, right? Just, I don't know, on craft beads or bead, I don't even know where they came from, but I had them. So I wanted to, hey, Ligor Mortis, Like the name. Cool, cool. So I wanted to use a string of these to kind of hang on here, and what are they used for fishing? I don't know, but they look kind of cool, so I was going to use that. But also, when I cut them apart, of course, some of the beads fell off, and that's where these came from. So I'm going to use those to awesome, Prodigy. Well, have a great night. I know you're falling asleep because it's ridiculous o'clock in the morning where you are, so I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad I missed you, so thanks for coming. And welcome, Ligger Mortis. Thank you also for coming. I'm making a lot of noise, I know. I'm sorry. This may be enough. Anyway, what we're going to do here... Yeah, Prodigy, check out the... Hey, welcome to the channel. Thanks for the follow, my man. My person. My dude. Man, I just say man, but, you know, just in a general sense. So, Prodigy, check out the event on the YouTube page. Remember, we got mini month coming up in a couple of weeks. So I think you'd have fun with that. Check it out. Maybe you can get hold of some of those minis and paint along. Alright, so we are going to have a barrel o' apples. I'm not going to leave them this color, but can't paint them until the glue dries, so get on there. Now, I'm using the beads for these. I've also used... Alright, you too, Prodigy. Have a good night. I've also used, like, peppercorns for this, like black peppercorns you can do. You can put them in there to make little apples. They're a little wrinkly, but this is smoother. But actually, I think I used the peppercorns and made some oranges that look pretty decent. So, anywho, there's that thing. Now, I wanted to have some fishing net on here. Well, before we do that, let me hang this up because, I mean, might as well, right? And it'll look neat for some... I don't know if I want to hang... Yeah, I probably want to hang it. Why would I have this at a fishing... I don't know. I don't know, chat. Who knows, but it looks cool, so I'm going to put it on there. But what I'm going to have to do... I'm going to have to do it with the super glue. And I'm going to have to hold it. Because otherwise, you know, this thing called gravity is going to take over and just ruin my life. Let's see if we can do this without gluing it to the tweezers. This is heavy. This may not work, chat. But we're going to try it and see. Oh, yeah, those... Oh, you're right. You're right, Ligger Mortis. That's what it is. There you go. Thank you, sir. I'm glad you were here to explain to me what I'm putting on here. Because I thought, you know, I know I've seen these types of things on... at, like, fishing places before, but... I'm not a fisherman, so I didn't know what they were. I've seen the pictures, you know. Now I know. And it makes sense. We'll go with that story. Oh, no worries, man. You were doing fine. I understood you. So where are you from? What is your native? I'd like to know where my viewers come from. Prodigy was from Australia, so that's why she was heading off to bed. It's freaking 3 o'clock in the morning over there. But I get to talk to people from all over the world, and it's kind of cool. Poland, neat. Neat, neat, neat. So, rather cold there right now, I imagine, right? I'm in Florida, so cold for me is like 70 degrees. I think it's supposed to get up to 75 Fahrenheit today. So, you know, room temperature. What's that, like 20 C, something like that? Oh, 3 C, yeah, that's chilly. Certainly colder than where I'm at. Let's see. I'm gonna have to wait until these things dry so I can tip this up and lay this on there. So I'll have to attach that another time. But we're gonna know some other fun things here. Well, I hope fun. So I wanted some netting on here, fishing net. Nah. Yeah, I know you guys are all metric and we're still stuck on Imperial. You know, the Brits gave us Imperial and then abandoned us with it, and then now they don't even use it anymore. But you know, the Americans are just hanging on. So the so yeah, it's gonna be like 19 or 20 C here today. So that's about room temperature, right? Fishing net. So the best thing to make fishing net out of, I found out, is cheesecloth. I don't have any cheesecloth, so I went rummaging around the house thinking, gosh, what could I use for fishing net? Well, I found this, I know, Lulu. I found this dish rag and noticed that it is pretty, got some holes in it. So I thought I would give a shot to seeing if I could make this look like some fishing net. And if it doesn't work, then I'll go out and get some cheesecloth and use that. Now, cheesecloth is going to be better. It's got a better weave to it, and it's going to look more like fishing net. But I think we can do a thing here. Also because this is pretty easy to rip, and so it can look like torn net. So I think that'll be kind of cool. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get some gray paint, watered down gray paint. We're gonna make this look like an old net. Well, we're gonna try anyway. Let's see. We're just gonna experiment, chat. If it works, great. If not, not a big deal. And I know, you'll be all right. Mix this up a bit. Just paint and water. That's all this is, chat. Nothing, sweetie. I'll pay attention to you when my stream is done, okay? You'll be fine. Got doggos here. We're babysitting. She's a little upset that her oh, for the rope? For the ball rope? I put my paper towel. Catch two sides. Oh yeah, well that's what I was trying to do. I was going to get something like this going, you know, but it's not sticking fast enough, and it's a little. These are a little heavy. They're not. They're pretty dense plastic, so they're. I'll put it on there when I can flip this up. Maybe that'll help. So let's see how this comes out. I don't know what's going to happen here, but we will find out together, chat. Hey, how you doing? Hello. Can't find the word. It's okay, man. English is my first language, and I often can't find the words. Hanging on cotton lines. Yeah, can do that. Hey, chat. This is I'm reasonably happy with this. That is it took paint really well, and I can work with it. All right, so we're gonna. Well, I hope well, that's definitely where it's going, because I didn't let the paint dry first like an idiot. So I just painted the floor. But that's fine. That actually works. Hey, look at that. Look at that, chat. We had a happy accident. I wasn't too sure about. Actually, when I dunked it in the paint and got it wet, it kind of spread the weave out a bit too. So, see about working this around. I may put some more of this stuff on here too, actually, because this worked out much better than I had hoped. So, yeah. Now, that's just paint. There's no glue there. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to... Lulu, you got to stop. My goodness, you're making me crazy. Enough. Enough. You're all right. You're fine. Yeah, that's paint on my hands. You're fine. Relax. Relaxify. Relaxify. You'll be all right. I don't think you want to drink paint water. All right, I'm gonna get some watered down PVA here. Chirp, chirp, chirp. So, Liger Mortis, do you do terrain building, or did you just stop in because you like art, or what kind of things? What's the things and the stuff? I mean, do you do Warhammer, D&D? Just like different kinds of art? What's the deal? Lulu, stop. So we're just going to get a little watered down PVA here so that when this dries, it'll stick and it'll be pretty tough. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Pretty good. So that watered down PVA clogged up the weave a little bit, but I think once it's mostly water, it's pretty watered down, so I think when it dries out it'll be okay. It'll be fine, chat. It's fine, chat. Alright, so obviously have to let that dry. So while we're waiting on that, let's go back to the gobby towers. So now I should have this dry enough to throw some... Oh, that was smart. Throw some paint on. So let's paint us this fur first before I get these things in my way. Ah, train for D&D. That's cool. Well, that's why we're here. This is we do D&D campaigns. We stream on Sundays, but I've been building terrain for quite a while and love the fantasy terrain. Alright, so we're gonna get us a little orange paint. Didn't need that much, but whatever. A little... I'm gonna shake up our yellow paint because it's squirting. I'm glad I just didn't squirt that all over my clothes. Pay attention, Terrainoob. Little yellow paint. Paintbrush. And just a tiny bit of water, like a drop. This is just tap water. Just convenient squeeze bottle. Alright, so we're going to start with the yellow. So when you're doing fire, you start with white, and it's kind of backwards highlighting. You go from light up to dark instead of dark to light like you would paint a miniature or, well, anything else. So, and this is cotton that's just been soaked in watered down PVA and then let dry, so it's pretty stiff. And I found that when you're doing this, the yellow coat you want fairly thick, and you want to paint up so that the fibers of the cotton kind of swirl up and around. I think that's a much better effect. The fire is really easy to do. So you get the yellow most of the way to the top. Lulu, hush. Hush, Lulu. Lulu, come here. Come here. You're fine. I'll pay attention to you in a minute, but you gotta give me a chance to stream. You'll be all right. Sorry, chat. She's a little loud and needy. You're all right. You're all right. You'll be fine. She's one of our new doggos, so she hasn't quite gotten used to. We do dog sitting, babysitting, so she hasn't quite gotten used to being away from her humans. All right, so didn't even do that in camera. Sorry, chat. Wasn't paying attention to where the camera was. All right, so then we're just gonna leave the yellow on the brush, dip into the orange, and kind of blend this up. And again, paint kind of up and around in kind of a spiral. Because you want it going from light to dark, and you want a pretty decent transition there. Just get it all the way up. All right, and so it's looking pretty flamey, but here's the secret part that makes this, I think, that really sells the fire effect. So once you get the yellow and the orange on, I don't anymore go all the way to red. Orange is bright enough, but you get a little black paint, and we're going to kind of dry brush some black on the top, because that acts like the soot, and it just kind of sells the smoky sooty effect. So we're just going to dry brush a bit of black all over, mostly on the top, but a little bit on the bottom too, because you get the soot all through it. Lulu, hush. Lulu, hush. Enough, enough, enough. See, and it kind of sells that flamey effect. So there's that done. I mean, nice, simple, easy fire on the Goblin Outlook post. Goblins aren't smart enough to know that they've just lit a fire on top of their wooden lookout post, so they're about to lose that thing, but you know, whatever. I know. Look, you'll be fine. You're gonna hang out with us tonight. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to get the ladders painted. Yes, I know. We're going to get the ladders painted and then glue them to the gobby towers, and then the only other thing I'll need to do is figure out a design for the flags, but I still haven't figured out what I want to do for that. So that shall wait. But let's get these painted up. So I need... Yeah, Lulu needs love. She certainly does. Well, our owners told us that she's a mama's girl, and they said she's probably gonna not like being left, but better her hanging out here than having to go off gallivanting around in a car. She'll be much more comfortable, I think. And she'll calm down once she gets used to it. So I need a little bit of brown paint. I didn't get my brown paint out. I was thinking about the fire paint, but didn't get the brown paint. It's alright, Chad. I'm just right next to I'm not going far. Don't worry. Don't worry, Chad. I wouldn't leave you. How do I want to do this? Oh, that's good. That's a good start. This and this. I'll do that. Alright. So, hey, Lulu. You just want to sniff all the stuffs, huh? You sniffing all the stuffs? So I was going to show you... Oh, she left. Oh well. She must be camera shy. She knew I was going to put her on the camera and she took off. Anyway, alright, so we're going to use this dark chocolate first as a base coat for these ladders because I want them kind of dark. And I don't want them really to match the tower wood. So that was awesome. Go me. We're going to water this down pretty well. Probably about 50-50 water and paint. So it's pretty thin. And we're just going to paint our ladders. Slop that stuff on there. Be messy. Be like a kid making mud pies. Now this is a little tedious to paint because of all the little rungs, but you know, the sacrifices you make for art, right, chat? It's fine, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Don't listen to me complaining. I'm just whining, chat. That's right, clean desk is low progress. If you're not messy, you're not doing it right. I'm glad I put on background music because I'm doing a whole lot of not talking right now. So I guess that's better than listening to me breathe. Isn't it, chat? I don't know. Is it? I would rather hear that than me breathing. I'm doing it again, chat. Not in camera. Sorry. Either that or my hand gets in the way. I'm trying, chat. New camera setup today, so I'm trying to get used to it. All right. That's one. Boy, Chad, I wish you... I bet you wish that I could speed this up live, don't you? Just do one of those things that people with the edited videos do where they speed it all up. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I wish I could do that in real life. That would make this go really fast. Sadly, though, that's not a function in the streaming software. So whereabouts in Poland are you? I know Poland's a pretty big country. And I don't know a lot about the places in Poland. But I'm sure it's a big enough country that there's probably a whole lot of, just like in America, a whole lot of cultural differences throughout the country, I would imagine. Hi, Lulu. I know. Lower Silesia. I've heard that. I actually have heard that. Like I said, I don't know a lot about Poland. I know Warsaw, and I've heard Silesia, but I'm not sure exactly where that is. Is that southern part, northern part? I just like finding out. Different cultures are very interesting to me. I like talking to people from different places and finding out more about what their life is like. It's just interesting to me. Lulu, come here. Come here. You're fine. You're fine. You're okay. You'll live. I promise. We won't do bad things to you. We like you. Alright, so we've got to let those dry, and then we'll dry brush some highlights on them, glue them on, and those will be done. So, in the meantime, and I know I keep hopping back and forth, but that's the problem with terrain stuff, is there's a whole lot of dry time involved in a lot of things. So I try to plan things so we can keep doing things. So I wanted to make some like little bags and stuff here too. I thought that would be interesting, and I found this little canvas cloth bag. I guess some bubble gum came in it or something. Yeah, gold mine bubble gum. I don't know, I've been hanging around for years. I don't even know where this came from. So what I'm going to do is just use this material and see if I can make some little bags out of it. Now this stuff is actually kind of thick and hard to cut for some reason. Now we're going to see if we can make this uncomplicated. Okay, chat? I like things to be uncomplicated. Welcome back. Alright, so we're going to make... These need to be way smaller than this, so cut that in half. We're going to get this... Now, how am I gonna... So if I were to glue that together at the bottom, we'll do that. And the side. Now I gotta press this together without gluing my fingers to it. So that's gonna be a thing. Alright. We'll get this, chat, don't worry. That's true. I guess you don't know what to tell me is different if you don't know what's different, right? Super glue on my fingies. That's so annoying. I really got to find a neat trick for getting super glue off your skin. Now, we're going to take this and do what with it, chat? I don't know. Let's make a little bag. Make a little bag. Oh, so here's the first problem. I should have known this, but super glue is pretty hard, and so it didn't turn that into a bag, it turned it into a brick. So let's do something a little different here, chat. Old buildings and castles, small cars. I think Europe is with the cars. I think their cars are, generally speaking, in most places, a lot smaller than you see on average in the US. I suspect that has something to do with the fact that the roads are a lot older and stuff and smaller, and because I know in Western Europe there's a whole lot of one-way roads and streets and stuff, and they're really small in a lot of places. Is that kind of the thing in Poland as well, in Eastern Europe? I don't know how this is going to work out, chat. Oh, put something in the bag and then glue it. Huh, that's a smart thing. Let's see, what do I have that I can put in here? A couple leftover pieces of stuff. Look at how smart you are, Ligor Mortis. Awesome. Do you do any streaming? Or just hanging out on the streams? Which is cool too. I don't like how this is... Oh. Oh, sorry, man. I turned linking off because I can still get to it, but it's going to yell at you. I have that because it's fine. Because I have a lot of kids that watch, including my own, so I just don't let the links through because it can get dangerous, but I can still see them. So let us see. All right, chat, let's take a look at what Ligor Mortis sent us. That's cool. Is that kind of where you live? I'm assuming it is. It's pretty. Nice country. I like it. All right, you know what, chat? I'm having fits with this. So you're kind of rural out there? Kind of country type feel? What I am going to do here is put some more stuff on the dock. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'm kind of a country boy, so I don't like big cities and busy stuff. I live in a pretty small town myself. Where'd my glue go there? So I'm gonna have to figure out the bag thing. That didn't work out like I thought. I may have to sculpt something with clay or something, I don't know. But what I'm gonna do is I still want a little more detail on the dock here, so I'm just gonna pile up some wood. We're gonna have a little lumber delivery going on, because that's a thing, right? You good with that, chat? You good with a little lumber delivery going on? I mean, it's an Orky fishing hut, but you know, they got to have lumber too, right? I mean, they're gonna have a pier, so they'll bring stuff in and out. Right-o. Okay, so this is almost dry. A few more minutes on that. Let's see, what else can we do? What I can do, what I'm going to try to do, I don't know how this is going to work out either, but what I'm going to try to do is make a little fishing pole to lean up against this thing. So, I just went and got a stick, because, you know, orcs aren't going to have really fancy fishing poles. So, we've just got a stick. I tried to get one with a little bend in it here, because I thought that would look better. And we're going to get, this is just some, not thread, but floss, I think, like sewing floss, or I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to get one strand of this, and we'll use that for the line. Oh, fish drying racks, that's a cool idea. Hadn't thought of that. And I need, one thing I need is another one of those little ball things. Where did I put that? Hold on, chat. Oh, it's right behind me. Duh. I'm a little slow today, chat. I need one of those. Another one of those little things that I use for the apples, because I think this will make a pretty good bobber on this line. Yeah, you should, man. Build yourself a diorama. Now, what's the chances of me actually threading this thing through this tiny little hole? Huh. Pretty good. Look at that, chat. Look what I did. Look what else I did. I'm so dumb. Alright. Don't worry, we can do it again. It's fine, chat. It's fine, chat. A little bit of spit on the end. That'll help, right? Oh, my fingers are so dirty. What am I gonna do, chat? I guess I'll just have to wash my hands. Oh no. Oh. I got it. Alright, so let's not do that foolish thing again. So what we're gonna do here, we're going to pop a little super glue on there so that it'll stay. So you said you're just starting to get into terrain building? Or getting interested in it? It's really super fun. I have a lot of fun with it because there's 8 million different things you can make. And then you start looking at the things in your house and around a store and stuff and saying, ooh, that would make a cool something, miniature something, and you never see things the same way again. And then you start saving every little thing that you come across because, oh, that would be a cool one of these. All right, so now I need to find some little thing for like a reel. And I think, I know, Lulu, you're having a fit. I'll be done soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're fine. I also think I might want some more net on there. I think I might do a little more net. What do you think, chat? What do you think about that, chat? So, yeah, I mean, if you're going to start terrain, don't think too big at first. Just do little simple things like a ladder or something. Get used to it. But it's because you don't want to burn yourself out and get frustrated. But my YouTube channel, I've got lots of little projects that you might like to do. Check out some of my older videos because I used to do edited videos with it. So you might find some stuff in there that you'd like to do, like little things. All right, Rigor Mortis, thank you, sir, for stopping by and chatting. I had fun chatting with you, and have fun with your kids. And I hope we see you again. All right, I've got to have something that I can use for a spool there. Well, or we'll just make something up. I know, Lulu, you're fine. I know, it's lunchtime. I know, I'll be done really soon. I'm just going to finish up this thing and then I'll be done, okay? Then I can pay attention to you. I think I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to find some way to... You know what? I don't need to make it complicated. We're going to whack this around here. Watch this, chat. Yeah, same name on YouTube, Terrainoob. Yes, sir. I'd recommend something like the Q-tip torches. They're nice and simple and get something useful, and it's fun to do and cheap and easy. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to wrap this around the end of this pole. Thank you, man. I appreciate you being here. Although, I won't be here next Saturday because of a break, but after that, every Saturday. Got some friends coming next Saturday. Alright, so now... cool little fishing pole, so I'm going to just snip the extra off the end of this thing. Oh, I don't want that glue into that. So, I mean, it's not hyper detailed, but I think it's going to do the job. Because see, if we sit this... Need to wrap this up a little more. It's a little long. It's fine, chat. Watch. Watch, we can fix this. Just wrap it up a little more. There we go. There we go. Look at that, chat. Alright, so we'll just lean this up against the hut. But what I want to do is get my palette out. Since I've got some orange paint here, we're going to brighten up this bobber a little bit. Just a little bit, chat. Thanks, Sid. I know, it was super simple. I was trying to make it complicated and then said, you know what? Don't make it complicated. Sticking a bead in a string. That's all you need. Alright. So brighten that up a little, and then we will just oh good, these are almost dry, so we can finish that up. We're just gonna glue this right on here. So I'm gonna put a little, I don't know why I'm using all this super glue, but you know what? It's fine, chat. Stay, fishing pole. No, don't stay on my finger. No. Oh yeah, Skyrim. True. That is true. My wife would really appreciate that because that's her favorite game. Well, you know that. She plays that all the time. Every week, she's streaming that. Alright, listen here, Super Glue. You know what? Super Glue, you're fired. You failed me for the last time. Can do it with some good old-fashioned tacky glue. Not that much. Jeez, chat. Oh, the VR version? I bet. Oh, she'd love that if we had an Oculus or something. But we don't. But she would go bananas for a VR version of that. Ah! There we go. We're gonna get it, chat. We're gonna get it, chat. Let go of my finger. We got this, chat. You could do it, fishing pole. So do you guys have an Oculus or a... Shouldn't have touched it. What kind of VR thing you got? I'd love to get one of those, but that's not in the budget right now. There we go. No touchy. Oh, on PlayStation. Cool. Alright, Sid. Thanks for hanging out and lurking and talking a bit. Alright, so I'm going to do one last thing here. And then I've got to go eat some lunch and take some doggies for a walk. But what we're going to do is we are going to get these apples painted. And I think I want to have some green apples. See you, Sid. And where'd the top of my glue go? Chat, where'd you put the top of my glue? Chat. What'd you do with it, chat? I don't want my good sticky glue to dry out. Oh, I'll find it when I clean up, I'm sure. Alright. Alright, chat. A little bit of paint in here. And then, well, a couple more things. We're gonna finish those ladders up too, but I don't want white apples, I want green apples. Now I want this paint kind of thick because I don't want it running all over the barrel, so we're going to leave it a bit thick so I can control it. And we're just going to paint these little apples. Oh, cute little apples. And I went and got it on there anyway, because I'm an idiot. It's fine, chat. We'll fix it up. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. See, I like these beads for this because they're relatively smooth, but they also have the hole in it. So that makes it look like where the stem would be. And so these beads work really well for apples, for apples. Well, that's not what I meant to paint. Painting my furniture here. I'm just all over the place today, chat. Good Lord. Clean that up a little. We'll fix it, chat. Don't worry. Watch. Watch. We'll just fix this right up. So I got a little bit of green on there, so we'll just take a little bit of brown. Boop. Problem solved. Look at that, chat. Look how easy that was. And you were worried. You were so worried, chat. I know you were. I found the top to my glue. Yay. Go back, glue. All right, now I'm gonna get a little bit of this burnt sienna. We're gonna finish up these ladders real quick. We're just gonna dry brush some highlights on here. So, don't need a lot. I'm just gonna use this same brush for dry brushing because we're not doing that much, and this isn't a spectacular brush, so I'm not worried about messing it up. We're just gonna dry brush a little bit of lighter color which you can barely even see. This I'm wiping off a little too much. There. You can still barely see it, but it's gonna just alter the tone of this in certain places and make it look a little less flat. So it's fine, chat. You know what I'm saying. There. You guys stay. Alright, now get my glue back out so I can lose the top again. And yep, glue that right on there. So you guys all right? Doggy's over there coughing, playing with each other, got a little excited and sounded like a cat coughing up a hairball. All right. So that's pretty much done other than painting the flag, which I will do sometime when I figure out what kind of design I want. And let's get this one on here. These idiot goblins are about to burn down their roof and their ladder and everything. They're not very smart, are they? I tell you, chat. Never trust a goblin to build things safely. There. All right, chat. So we got some cool things accomplished. Now, I still need to. I'm gonna let this net dry back here because it's still pretty wet. I mean, it was pretty soaked. So that has to dry. I'm probably going to do that same thing and maybe put one hanging off of this post or something right here. But we've got a nice barrel here. We've got some blocks. We've got a nice little fishing pole laying on the side. We're going to put up some of this stuff once I can. Once everything dries and I can lay this up and glue this down to the side, we'll do that. And I've just put some wash on these ropes to darken them up and this wood to darken it up a little bit. And then I think we're done with this. I'm quite happy with how these have come out. So at this point it's just kind of waiting for things to dry. I will throw some pictures up of the finished stuff onto the Facebook when I get it all done so that you guys can see it, but I'm not going to do anything really new, just more of the same and waiting for things to dry. So I will put that up as soon as I get this done in the next few days, so make sure you like the Facebook page so you see when that goes up. There will be no Build and Chat next Saturday because we got friends coming into town. We're going to spend time with them. And then after that, we start mini painting month on February 1st, I think is the first day. There's 5 Saturdays in February. So we're going to paint 5 minis, and we're going to do it kind of like a class geared towards beginners. So I am not like any golden demon winner or anything like that, but I have been hobby painting for quite a while, so, and I thought it would be fun to paint together because I got a ton that I got to get done. So we'll do that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this today. I'm really satisfied with the way these Orky goblin-y things came out. I'll put the pictures up when they're all done, and make sure you mash all the buttons, ding all the bells on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Until next time, build on.